Welcome to Grand Prairie Update. I'm Don Johnson.
And I'm Terry Briggs.
3, 2, 1.
The Easter weekend got off to a running start in Grand Prairie with the inaugural Run for Shelter 5K and 1 mile fun run and walk.
We made it a whole mile right here. Woo!
More than 200 people turned out to travel the course that started and ended in front of the First United Methodist Church downtown and stretched along portions of Main Street and through nearby neighborhoods. The money that was raised from entry fees for this new Easter Saturday event benefits the Lifeline Shelter for Families, the Grand Prairie organization that strives to prevent homelessness among GPISD students and their families.
We had hoped to have a turnout of 200 runners, and we exceeded that. So we're very grateful, and we expect that over the years this will grow into a much larger event.
It was a race of another kind at Lynn Creek Park on the shores of Joe Pool Lake that same day, as hundreds of kids went hunting for eggs as part of the city's Easter Eggstravaganza. This annual event is hosted by the Parks and Recreation Department and features Easter egg hunts for boys and girls in 3 different age groups. There were also photo opportunities with Peter Cottontail, games, food, and prizes.
A Grand Prairie church is taking to the streets for Easter. Members of St. Michael's Church are reenacting Via Dolorosa, which means the way of grief. Via Dolorosa is the path in Jerusalem that Roman soldiers forced Jesus to walk while carrying a cross. The stations of the cross mark his suffering on the walk that ended with Jesus being crucified and dying on the cross.
I beseech thee, by all thou didst suffer in carrying thy cross, to help me carry mine with perfect patience and resignation.
¡Apúrenlo! ¡Vaya! ¡Mírale! ¡El rey de los judíos! ¡Míralo! ¡Camínale!
Dozens of people took part in today's ceremony, which started at Mountain Creek Lake Park and ended several miles away at St. Michael's. It's a new season for the popular Concerts in the Park series. And to start things off, Andrew Delaney and the Horse You Rode In On offered up a mix of Americana and folk music. The concerts are scheduled for every Friday in April at 7 p.m. on the lawn of the Summit Active Adult Center. Up next, salsa and jazz from Cervantes Orchestra. For more information about the Concerts in the Park, visit the Grand Prairie Arts Council online at artsgp.com. Grand Prairie will be making history on May 12th as it uses a new voting map for the city election. Federal guidelines required the city to redraw council districts to compensate for population changes and maintain equal representation. The May 12th ballot includes several contested races. In District 5, incumbent Tony Shotwell is facing Glenn Hill. In District 6, incumbent Ron Jensen is running against Cheryl Rios. In District 8 at large, incumbent Greg Gessner is being challenged by Rosemary Bowlby. Voters will also be asked to decide whether or not to extend the existing quarter-cent sales tax for 10 more years to continue paying off the debt for the public safety building using sales tax revenues. There are 3 candidates running for Place 5 on the GPISD School Board: incumbent B.B. Bingham, Burke Hall, and Jason Claybrook. In Place 7, incumbent Mike Skinner faces Annette Brigham. And in Place 7, incumbent Paul Martinez is squaring off against Steve Pryor. Early voting begins April 30th and continues through May 8th at the usual locations and times. On Election Day, the polls will be open from 7 a.m. until 7 p.m. For more information about the May 12th election, go to the city's website or contact the city secretary's office. That's it for this edition of Grand Prairie Update.
Hope you can join us next time.